Hello, everybody. I just realized I had my mic on during that whole time during the waiting screen. Hopefully, you didn't hear me farting and smashing stuff around and all the other stuff I'm doing. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Friday stream for Nostalgia Nation. Let's see who's in the chat. If anybody, looks like we got a couple people in here to start us out. Here's Johnny. John, what's up? I was gonna message you earlier. I got the video we were talking about. I got that one all done. I just need to upload it and schedule it. We got Mr. Beans in the chat, dude. Mr. Beans, always good to see you, my friend. Let's kind of adjust camera work here a little bit. Oh. Yo, what's good, everyone? Good to be back. Nostalgia Nation. Good to see everybody. Good thing you didn't. You got out of bed an hour ago. Only got out of bed an hour ago. That's crazy. That's what we get for being on opposite sides of the world. Well, I'm excited for another go at this. Hello, Adam's father. Dude, how are you? How goes progress on the arcade cabinet? And Sunny, what's going on? What's up? It's Friday. Far away, but I was thinking about it the other day. I'm like, that's gonna be so exciting. We're gonna jump right into Second Stone again, the Legend of the Hidden World. I've really been enjoying this. I think we can finish it up tonight. I was talking to my buddy over at Skyward Entertainment, and he's like, "Oh yeah, no, that's not the end." Yeah, he did mention that there was one place I could climb where it typically doesn't look like you can, which I had missed because again, not the finished product of the game. All that kind of stuff, the quality of life type of stuff is the stuff they're working on now that the game is physically built. So I was like, sweet, we got one more session then. Um, of course I'm here. We're kind of a package deal. This is true. This is true. And I did finally get a hold of Babel, my friend Babel. I'm going to be sending him his book or bringing him his book. I didn't realize this, but apparently he lives like 5 minutes away from me. Hope you had a great day today. It was a good day. It was very busy. I finished up my hours I needed to do for work this week with my job, my job game job, and that was fun. Just lots of busyness, just busy all the time. And next week, Final Fantasy VI, says John. Yes, and we'll blast through Final Fantasy VI in a couple more streams, hopefully. And then John's laying out the schedule, and he's right so far. Then we need to wrap that out quickly. Got to get to Ni no Kuni. So we got some exciting things coming up, and probably Half-Life Alyx after Ni no Kuni. So you work on writing and scripting, right? Yeah. So I am specifically like the dialogue writer and like scenario writer. So like I'm helping the lead writer, who's my direct boss, plot out the whole plot. And she's Chinese, and so she writes the base dialogue for the game as the lead writer, and then gives them to me, and I translate them into English and reinterpret the lines, and we kind of work together to make both versions. So yeah, that's kind of what I do. Jason in the chat. Yo, the super fan is here. Let's call out Jason, the super fan. Dude, and he's got Super Mario RPG's head on there. You've evolved. We get to meet the G-Man. The G-Man. Super fans. That's awesome. So you somewhat localize and translate it to make it work for English. Yeah, that's exactly what I do. I'm not exactly a localizer because I don't speak Chinese, but I get very, very rough translations, like unusable translations of the Chinese script, just enough for me to get the context of what they're saying. And I basically rewrite the whole game for an English audience based on that context. And of course, characters are staying consistent, meanings are translating consistently, that kind of thing. But it's been fun. We've been just back have been hashing out the plot for the whole game, and we're almost done. We've locked in more than half of it. And we have like a very general outline for the rest, but we're getting there. It's a process for sure. By the way, Colby, should I find you a lore video for context on Half-Life? You know what? Maybe that'll be useful. Do I have to have played Half-Life to understand what's going on in Alex, or can I just jump in? How's Australia? Somewhat like what happened with Metal Gear Solid 1, where the guy kinda had to rewrite it while keeping in the general feel. Yeah. Yep. It's kind of a interesting game. Running low on petroleum. I got Half-Life 2 for Steam. Nice, Jason. Did you get that on the sale recently? Okay, let's pop up, Second Son, not second. I'm never not gonna call it Second Son. Second Stone. Always gonna call it Second Stone. Second Son. I don't know why. It's like it sounds like Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. You know that fantasy book? I keep getting them mixed up. Uh, as usual, let me know where the balance is out for sound once we get going here. Got my DualSense again. We're going to be using a DualSense because my USB one sucks. Okay, it does rely on some knowledge. All right. Okay. Ooh, that's loud. The music is glorious, dude. The music is so good in this game. I love it so far. I'd say you should play Half-Life 1 and 2, but if you don't want to, yeah, I'm not gonna play those. But yeah, maybe before we stream, maybe as part of the stream, we can look at like a lore review video or something. All right, we got Slimer here. I gotta remember my controls. There's my quick magic. And I have my bow, which is that. Okay. So. Let me know how that audio is. After seeing the recent price increases in the PlayStation consoles, I've decided to get a Switch 2 sometime in the next week because I fear Nintendo may follow in Sony's footsteps and raise prices. There are rumors that could happen, for sure. And nowadays, you can probably go on secondhand markets, Facebook Marketplace, something like that, like your local Facebook Marketplace or something, and find one that's used for even cheaper if you want. Audio's pretty good on my end. Thanks, Switch It. We'll have a bonus stream. John Shepard shows you the basics of what you need to know. Okay, so this is where we had come, and it's like, oh, I guess we can't go anywhere because the previous place, remember, wouldn't allow us to grab these, but this one actually does. So that's what we were missing. He actually specifically mentioned, the guy I talked to at Skyward, he said the grab edge mechanic is something they specifically haven't fully worked in yet that they need to. So that's definitely a known problem that we don't need to stress about. Is this just a treasure, though? If it is, I don't know where to go. Okay. Just hire Craig. He's the deal king. That is true. This is true. I'm not even joking, guys. Craig is the king of finding insanely, ridiculously cheap deals that shouldn't exist. Ooh, look at this. This is beautiful. Wow, look at that shot. That was cool. Deep Root Thicket. Okay. The quest continued. I wonder what these Piranha Plant guys are going to do eventually. I see a treasure chest up here. How do I get it? It's got to have something to do with these Piranha Plant dudes. Eventually. It's got to, right? A bargain hunting business name bank. It needs to be like a reality show, like you know, Dog the Bounty Hunter and Pawn Stars and all that kind of stuff. It needs to be a show of Craig going around finding insane deals. Oh, we're using our tablet thing. Oh, what do I do? Wait, X? I forget which button X is on my stupid controller setup. Square, okay. A Y. That was cool. Ooh, I like that. It kind of gives you POIs. This is like a Breath of the Wild tower that like you put the tablet in and it gives you POIs on the map. I'm full of healing potions. My healing potion capacity seems either empty all the time or I can never pick up new potions. I'm like either too full or too empty all the time. He be rich. How's your business going, Sonny? Are you keeping busy with clients and stuff? I saw your business license, which looked amazing. I need to be putting these spheres into my tablet thing. Did I hear he had a voice? Sounded like he went, yes, or something. Okay, we're collecting keystone pieces again. Alex is kind of annoying because the ending actually forwards the plot of the last game, so really do need the skinny of all the games. Okay. Picking up, and of course, proud of the business card. Navi, yes, that's right. That's right. I love seeing that. Hey! Listen! Watch out! I don't know what it is about these environments. They just scream adventure. They just scream fun adventure, don't they? And see, remember last time how I was saying I felt like the camera just needed to be a little bit closer? Look how close we are now. That's awesome. Like, this is more what I was talking about. Let's see if I can... There we go. Open this and pop in some more beads. So I've been going on one line this whole time, the premonition line. Your spells increase the damage of your next spell of a different element by 10% for 10 seconds. This effect stacks up to 3 times. Oh, here's another special one. That's the very next one. Can I do that? Your attacks have a 20% chance to summon a homing ethereal dagger. Okay, this ability, in addition to your normal attacks, replenish your mana and trigger on-hit effects. Dude, there's so much stuff in this game. This looks great. Balls of power. Great balls of power. Yeah, I'll whack something to try and demonstrate all the points. I've been joking about a collab stream between us. Yeah, for sure. Adrian's here. You're back. The 14th Seeker of Darkness. Dude, Adrian, my friend, what's going on? How the heck are you doing? Great to see you, as always. Should I start going on another... Oh, I can't start this line. I see. This big bead I put in starts a new line, so I've got to keep going on this track. Okay. What's new in your life, Adrian? Hopefully something exciting and awesome you can tell us about. You guys know I always like to ask in chat, what's the most exciting thing in your life at this moment in time? Dude, the water in this game is amazing looking. Wow, look how far out I can go into the... Is this like the ocean? Can I dive in? Oh my gosh, look at this. What do we have here? Locking you into one upgrade path. Yeah, I didn't realize that when I did it before. I'm sure you can jump on the other paths too, but... Dude, look at this. I mean, it's not like ocean depth, but like, this is impressive. How far can I go? Doing good. Resident Evil 4 is kicking my behind right now. Dude, Resident Evil 4 is so good. And I think you had said you're playing the remake, right? And I have to ask, I think I know the answer. Are you playing in flat screen? Or are you playing in VR, my friend? Pretty sure flat screen, but like, dude, VR, Resident Evil 4 in VR was something else. I'll say that. Dude, I love this water section. This is beautiful. Yeah, the remake, they toned down the Leon's Chadness. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. They super did. They toned down the Chadness for sure. Look at this. I expected lens flare when I looked at the light, you know? Wonder what this is for. Can I zoom some? Oh, I can zoom. Wow, that's impressive. Who dat? They removed the no thanks, bro. Yeah. Oh, what was the ultimate Chad line that he says in the old one? It's something with Ada. I can't remember what it was now, but they change it. I miss how campy funny Leon was, yeah. And I wonder if he's that way in Requiem. Don't spoil it, anybody. I'm going to play Requiem eventually. There's a guy over there on the docks. This is cool. Okay. It's a pretty big area. Dude, I can air dash 3 times. Like how they turned Cloud into emo or Jill into toxic character in Resident Evil 3 remake and yeah. Yeah. I don't absolutely hate like the Cloud and Jill new updated characters, but they're not the same. Yeah, they just don't make them like they used to. They just don't. Pretty sad. Island, nice water animation, dude. Hello, how are you? And I completely agree, the camera is having a little trouble going all the way down. There we go. It depends on my depth in the water, but dude, look at that though. It's pretty cool. Yeah, these water animations were really impressive. Jesse's in the chat. Jesse's on a vacation far away. I have to say it every time. No, we did Jesse's Girl last time. Jesse's Girl. Dude, how are you doing? And yes, there was more to play. New part, yeah, this beach though is amazing. Again, I understand their locked camera angle choice because it's like very old school, very Crash Bandicoot kind of a thing. But I do sometimes wish, and maybe this is just something I have to get used to because it's a different kind of game than most, which I can appreciate. But I do wish it's sometimes like giant areas like this, you have full camera rotation because I want to turn around and look at the ocean. It's beautiful. Jesse, we need to cook. I think Metal Gear Solid is the only one where the main character became more in the remake. Yeah, yeah, true. I always think of Jesse's Girl. Can we agree that the water looks like it would quench the heck out of your thirst? That's very true. That water looks like it would quench a thirst or two. Oh, dude, how have I never done that before? I held down attack with my broadsword and I wrecked him. That was a cool attack. Ugh. How did I do that? I think I just held down for a heavy attack. That was awesome. I conjure John. I may be showing my age or ignorance, but what do you mean we need to cook? My educated guess from having teenagers is the new term. We need to cook. Like, you're cooking, man. But it can also, from what I understand, mean you're screwed. Oh, man, you're cooked. I'm also too old for this reference. Oh, Breaking Bad. That makes sense. Is the other guy's name Adrian in that? Jesse and Adrian? Is that what it is? Oh, Craig, good call. Chrono Cross vibes. And I happen to know that the developer I talked to is a fan of Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross. So there you go. In fact, Chrono Cross came up in my meeting with the director at my company the other day. And I was like, you know Chrono Cross? I mean, he is an RPG guy, so it wasn't surprising, but it was just funny. Like, Chrono Cross is not a game I'd expect to come up in every discussion about game development, right? To be quite honest with you, my take on Chrono Cross is hands down one of the best soundtracks of all time. Like, easily, without contest, one of the best soundtracks of all time. But it's not a very good game in general. It just isn't. That's my personal opinion on Chrono Cross. And yes, partly because holding the name of Chrono has unrealistic expectations that come with it. But it just wasn't that good of a game, I don't think. It just really wasn't. Never watched Breaking Bad. Bingo. Walter, White, and Jesse. Okay. I was like, if it's Adrian and Jesse, that's crazy. Yeah, the music in the cutscene, says Craig. Yeah. My boxing coach doesn't play video games, but he likes Jill. Who doesn't like Jill? How does he know about Jill? I feel like that requires more explanation. Gonna go play some Death Stranding. I'll still be here. Babel's in the chat. I don't particularly like Chrono Cross either. I like how much of it is inspired the Batten Kaitos games. I've never played those, and I've always wanted to. Is Batten Kaitos any good? Welcome, Babel, by the way. Oh gosh, we've got a boss here. Let's get some ranged weaponry going on. Not a boss, but just a tough enemy. Oh, that wasn't too bad. It was a unique fight mechanic, the whole color wave thing. Yeah, I never quite grasped it, especially as a kid. I have it on Switch. I bought the remaster just for nostalgia's sake, but I never played much into it. Although, strangely, I did play the... whoops, didn't mean to use that, but I guess I needed it. I did play the unreleased text-based Chrono game that came with the remaster, and I beat that, so that's kind of ironic. Yeah, I never got the hang of the battle system in Cross. I feel like it was trying really hard, like too hard to be different, and it just didn't work very well. But this is a very personal preference thing, but a major reason I didn't connect with it very much is there were too many characters. And I know that was the point. Like, look at all these crazy characters, and there's 150 or whatever. I don't think there was quite that many, but I didn't like that. I like a smaller cast that have a more potent story and that can accomplish more narratively. If you spread it too thin, even Final Fantasy VI with like, what, 13 characters and stuff, it does a great job at doing it, but I'm like, that's calling it close with how thin you can spread a narrative between that many characters. So when you get like 150 in Chrono Cross, I was like, I'm not connecting with this very much. Reach the power bead. There's a... Oh, it's up there. What is that? What is this? There's a skeleton running a shop. What in the world? They're making an animated Firefly series? What? I've never seen Firefly before, by the way. Craig even has a Firefly t-shirt. You want a tight cast the player can get into. That many empty NPCs is too much. Totally agreed. Perfect. Voiced by the original crew. Wow, I gotta watch Firefly. Okay, and that's honestly one I've heard is just so good. My wife and I would love to watch that. Oh, who's that? There's some cool enemies around here. Hold on. I heard that Firefly doesn't have an ending, though. I was gonna say doesn't have a good ending. It just doesn't have an ending, period. Like, they had to cancel the show, and it ends really, really poorly. So that kind of turned me off to starting it whenever I felt like I wanted to. But what are you guys' thoughts on that? This bow is fabulous. This is cool. Look at this little, like, mysterious, like, bandit guy. Cool. They just stopped making it. Yeah, so, like, did it have a proper ending, or did it just end? Did it just cut off, and, like, the next season was going to happen, and it just never did? I guess what I'm asking is, did they try and wrap it up, or not even try? Hey! Triple air dash got me the bead, baby. That was awesome. Yet to watch it, as I did want Firefly to end. Firefly was canceled, then the movie took a weird leap and then killed one of the characters. It wasn't a proper ending. The movie tried its best to clean it up, but yeah, not really good. Ah. That's the one with Nathan Fillion, right? Or Fillion. Oh, that's how you get it, right here. I just didn't walk far enough. I did it the pro way. I triple jumped from another platform. And I know I missed the guy on the dock up there, by the way. I can see him up ahead down there, but I want to explore the rest of the map first before I commit. Look how much middle ground I missed. This area is huge. And I'm wondering what this is doing. I'm activating these little seaweed things. Came in here, I believe. Yeah. This is so cool. Is it just me, or does this game feel like it really opened up with this section? Like, I feel like it's kind of a different vibe now. Like, not a different vibe, but a different, I don't know, the world really opened. Check out my wares, traveler. You might find something that aids in your journey. Why is he a skeleton? I love it. I love it. Power bead. 3,000. That'd be my entire funds. A mystery chest. I have to do that. Find Tidestone. Okay. How fun. I love how quirky this is. There's a skeleton guy selling me stuff. I only jumped on for a few, as my now 5-year-old wanted to sleep in a tent for his birthday. Oh, that's cool. It's his birthday? Which was yesterday. Oh, cool. So the whole family is camping in the backyard. Gonna get down into the 30s tonight. Oh, whew. That sounds fun, though. That sounds really fun. Awesome dad moment. I obtained Zidane or Zidane in Duelim without spending money, and I am now free of the curse that is playing the game. Excellent. The real question is, were you able to unlock Zidane's original outfit? Or were you stuck with Belt's uniform? What's up here? Oh, this is where we started. But I want to check over here. This is a cool enemy. Look at that design. Musket wielding like bandit. Excellent. I gotta go up and around to get up there. Watching my mini-map, make sure I'm navigating this little section up here fully exploring. I was stuck with the trash uniform. If I want the original outfit, I'd likely be stuck playing for 80 million years. So true. Facts, facts. See you tomorrow and talk to you another time. Okay, Jesse, thanks for stopping in, dude. Thanks so much. Always appreciate you. I will talk to you tomorrow. Jesse and I are doing another test run on the tabletop Final Fantasy board game that I've been kind of making. So appreciate him for... It just requires so many tests, man. So many adjusting and tests. Wild. Each play session's about 2 hours on average. Camping's always good. Island says, I did that for my son last year. He loved it. Camping in the backyard. That's so cool. I think I camped in the backyard last year too with my kids. Maybe that was 2 years ago. We've done it a couple times. I finally got on scheduling an actual camp trip for my family this year. It's been a few years since I've gone to a cool place, but we scheduled one. We did our due diligence. My wife and I set a date. We reserved a camp spot. We're going up into the mountains in July when it's going to be super hot. Then again, I'm in Utah where, you know, we go into the mountains and you're at 7,500 feet elevation, so it'll be okay. Yeah, see, sections like this totally make sense to lock the camera in for that, like, hallway perspective. I don't know about always. There's some areas that just seem like a shame that you can't. This bow is OP. While all the other Final Fantasy characters are going around Tokyo saving the world, Zidane is hitting on the local schoolgirls, of course. After this, we're going to check out the project we've been working on. Yeah, if you want. Idaho has some nice mountains to camp in. Great fishing spots, too. Dude, Idaho is a great adventure zone. This is facts. Ooh! Dodge, dodge. Nice. Okay, second keystone piece. That's right, that's the main thing. And here's the door. Seems like a triangle-shaped object could fit in here. What is the famous line in Devil May Cry? This door looks like it needs a rusty key. Ooh, this guy's shielded. Oh, I just broke his shield. Try that attack on him, that drop attack. Very cool enemies, by the way. They're kind of... They need some balancing and stuff, it feels like, but like very cool designs. Spellbind Charm. A peculiar vessel created by a cunning arcanist. The Spellbind Charm is connected to a magical barrier somewhere close. To clear the path, use the vessel to break the spell? Really? Oh, is that the thing that was on the map back there? Or is it, it's this right here. Hold on. Got to do our RPG due diligence and explore not there first. I like how dashing can break stuff too. That's satisfying. Ooh! Ow. I target that guy with my bow. Oh, good. It does auto-target him. Heck yeah! I'm gonna come back here real quick and recover my health. And then jump back to the magic barrier place. I wonder if we'll find the third piece there. Hey, if a lock's rusty, chances are the key is rusty. That's very true. Fishing is so fun, says Switch It. We have some massive fish. I've never been fishing. Ever. But you know what I freaking love to eat? Fish. One must explore everything except the objective. 'Tis the law of the RPG. This is true. Path has been sealed by a magical barrier. Maybe there's some way to break the spell. You want to use the Spellbind Charm? Yes. It didn't actually give me a choice. It just does it, but that's okay. Because I would have said yes anyway. I lied, though. I have been fishing once. When I was in Japan, a guy took me fishing. He did it for a living. And we went out on his... Went way up to his house. I was living on a tiny little island at the time in northwestern Japan. And brought me clear to the tip of the island. We fished. I didn't catch anything. I just kind of sat there. And then we went back to his house and ate fish. So technically I've been fishing, but not really. Dude, this is cool. I gotta kill Home Slice up here first for sure. Oh! Yeah, dude, you can stay in the air. The air combat in this is wild. You can just stay in the air like forever. Is this just a giant treasure room? What is this place? Okay. I've only been fishing once when I was 15, says Babel. Balboa Pier in California. The water is so gross and green. The one fish I caught has had 3 eyes? No, it didn't. Are you serious? Are you serious? Is that true? That's freaking nuts. That is freaky, dude. You need to come to Idaho. We could fish on the Snake River and catch you some dinner. Oh, that sounds delicious. You'd have to teach me how to fish. What I would love to do is catch a fish on my own, gut it, which I don't know how to do, but I'm sure it's not hard. I'd have to have somebody show me how to gut a fish, and then I'd cook it, and that'd be so amazing. And eat it. Oh, I'm so hungry for fish now. Oh, trap. Look, he's in mid-fall when I open the box. Increases physical damage dealt. Out. I should probably hit up my menu and yeah, air combat is jank for sure. Hit up my menu and upgrade stuff and do things. Okay, let's just look. I'm just gonna feed this stones until it levels up. I'm still trying to get a full grasp on this. And I can level it up mainly too. Now, relics, I have greatly increases maximum health. Yeah, I'm going to keep that. Greatly increases physical damage dealt. Potency of your potions. Greatly increases magic damage dealt. Greatly increases mana generation. Increases physical damage. Okay, so I've already got a good setup there. I don't need to swap anything out yet. Bruh, in Death Stranding delivery simulator, every time I make a delivery, everyone seems to want to give me something in return. I've already got enough garbage, thanks. I don't know, we rednecks just call the gang fishing. That gang fishing. Surprisingly enough, canned sweet corn is surprisingly competent bait for trout? Really? You just... Sonny. You just shoot the water till they float. That's hilarious. Hand fishing. Yeah, do it Gollum style. Precious. Catch the fish, precious. Catch it with your hand. Just shoot the water until they float. I don't know. With some of the guns I know Craig has, there would be no fish left. Probably no lake left with some of the guns he has. Boom, son. Dude, look at this area. Wow, it's huge. Hold on, I'm going to get this chest and I'm going to... A new sword? What? Crusader's great sword. A great sword forged for unstoppable raw power. You can get alternate swords in this? I don't know why I didn't think of that. Equip either as a primary, secondary. Dude, dual wield broadsword? Let's go. Hold on. Okay, so I've got Wayfarer's longsword. I gotta see how it affects my stats. So this one says base oh, that's my twin blade, sorry. This one's base attack is 30, attack pattern damage multipliers. 1x, 1x, 1.5. This one has 60, 1x, 1x, 1x. Double the damage? Ooh, dude, I love this. And my question is, yes, weapon animations change. And you can see the difference on the character. I know I'm not super zoomed in yet. That's why it's double damage, because it takes a long time to swing it. That's my style right there, dude. Tank. Tank mode all the way. Once we get out to the plains, back to the beach where the camera zoomed in a little bit more, I want to check this out. For now, I gotta bow it up. Ooh, I can hit him from here. That's impressive. Got him. Look at this environment. It's so cool. Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button. That's not my bow button. What am I doing? I'm struggling right now is what's happening. There we go. This is super cool looking. Sword? I want to do my dual blades so I can have super fast and then my heavy broadsword for super heavy, but then I can't live without this bow though. It's already like invaluable. Oh, there's this freaking awesome boss music again, or action music, I should say. It's so good. Hold on, I gotta get caught up on chat. Sorry. Let's go into the menu just real quick, because I think I'm a little behind. Let's see. Like I was just given 2 pairs of boots. I'm on a bike. I don't need boots. I don't need 1 pair of boots. I can bike around in my socks. Many trout have fallen to their weakness for some corn. Or use tannerite. Precious. Use the tannerite, precious. TNT is fun. Craig would say that. Why else do you use a shotgun? Yeah. Gotta have the spread. According to King of the Hill, cocaine is good fishing bait too. You know, I've actually heard that. I've actually literally heard that. That's like Crocodile Dundee 2 using dynamite to fish. Only the purest crystals though. Yeah, yeah. Dual wielding broadswords. Effective. Like dual wield shield. Croc Dinder. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Yeah. I haven't seen that show since I was a kid. We can't even own knives like that anymore. Dang. Got a fine for a Swiss Army knife? Oh, that sucks. I remember one time I was fishing in the canal in front of a Walmart and caught some catfish. I obviously didn't eat them. They were also some kind of crawfish. Really? That's crazy. Sure you can, just don't tell nobody. What platform is this targeting? From what I understand, it's targeting any platforms that it can, but it definitely PC, obviously. And I'm guessing PlayStation 5. I think that's what I heard. Don't quote me on that though. I don't even know if he's mentioned platforms. See how long I can own and use a Rambo knife before I get fined for it. Always wanted a first blood knife. Like, oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, just don't get caught. Why buy seafood at Walmart when one can take a crawfish out of the canal in front of the store? Free dinner. Buy some nice sauce at Walmart and just go grab up some crawfish. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You guys know where it's at. You guys know how to live life. All the life hacks in this channel, in this community. Yeah, broadsword. Wow. Giant mushroom. This area is so cool. I keep saying that, but like, I just did not expect this to be in here. You fall off the edge. No, you can't. That's good. I don't know if I'm going like too far off the beaten path or what, but I didn't even get to find the third triangle thing for the door. I mean, this is the main objective right here. I see the objective marker on my map. Through the mountain. So I'm actually going to use this waypoint and warp out of here. Can't you use waypoints like that? Either way, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, fast travel. Yeah. Whoa! Look at this world map. I didn't see this before. I don't know if that was an overreaction, but this just looks amazing. Look at this. Whoa, look at that. This art is so sick. It's like the ivory tower from Neverending Story. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so here's Aramaya Village, where I started. Dude, this is so cool. This is the area it wouldn't let me into. Here's the whole beach. Looks like there's a massive area over here that has Fog of War on it, and up here. Dude, I'm a sucker for maps, if you couldn't tell. This has me salivating. This is so cool looking. The Spire! That's what I just said to Craig, Colby. The art direction in this game is great. It really is. Again, Kena Bridge of Spirits all the way. Sebastian, say my name! Moonchild! It does look amazing, says Hammock. Me too, being a sucker for maps. Okay, so I think I think this is the... Where am I? Anyway. Is this the waypoint I want to go to? Let's just try it. That water looks like the blue lemonade I had today. Oh, this is where I am. Okay. Blue lemonade? Dude, that sounds good. Oh, you can place marker too. I haven't been taking advantage of that. Oh, the grotto. This is where I am. I see. This is the grotto entrance, and I'm deep inside of it. Okay. This is the one I wanted then. Right. I think this one. Let's try this one. That looks like a mermaid lagoon. That's a good, yeah. It's a good description of it. Dude, I love how hard that hits. Okay, so what I want to do here is try and see if I can find the other key to this door here. And it's got to be in this giant area I haven't explored yet, right? It's got to be. Or this. Find the hidden treasure bead nearby. Power bead. Oh, right here. Right here? Yeah, nice. Can I add some more beads? Nice. Oh, something's happening. Holy mackerel! Speaking of fish, look at all the bead slots that just opened up. Holy sphere grid, Batman. FF10 sphere grid. Wow, this is crazy. Okay. Where does this ultimately lead? Can I now trade sides and start a new line? No, it's still locked out. But I can get to those other areas through the path I've already chosen. So it locks you there, at least in this build, but it doesn't keep you there forever because once you get far enough, I got to a juncture here, right? I'm trying to explain this out loud to make sense of it myself, but I got to this juncture and it, just like this one up here, had a branching path. This one branched off to a big wheel. That's so cool. And then I can take this route to go over to this one to Insurgents, or I can keep on this path. Okay, this is pretty sweet. This is pretty cool. Dude. Well, at the very least, I've got 3 beads, and I have 1, 2. Just I can just throw these 2 in, get these. Expertise by 7. Intellect by 8. And this one, bigger by 10. So from here, I need to make a choice. Am I going up to Bloodthirsty Shinobi? That's cool. Tuk Tuk's in the chat. What's up, Tuk Tuk? Do you know when the new Tomodachi Life full release is? The demo, understandably, was relatively short. Yeah, dude, I beat the demo in like an hour or completed it, and I was hooked. I was in it. I was locked in, ready to go, and I was like, really? The 3DS original demo was so much more robust, but like you said, I understand. It comes out on the 16th, April 16th, or 15th, one of those two. Right around there. I'm going to say April 15th. And then Pragmata comes out the next day on the 16th. It's either 15-16 or 16-17 for those 2 games. So anyway. But Tucker, what's going on with you? Adam's father, totally the sphere grid. Oh man, Tucker, you're making my mouth water just by putting those Wendy's emojis in there. Anyway, Bloodthirsty Shinobi, your critical strikes have a 30% chance to generate bloodthirst and fill up your revenge gauge? What is that? This effect stacks up to 10 times. Your perfectly timed charge attacks deal 4% more damage and heal you for 2% of your maximum health for each bloodthirst stack. That is complicated. But I'm going to go for it. Actually, let me see what's in Insurgents here. Insurgents, we get into strength stuff, tank stuff. It's hard to select the right bead slot. Okay. Increases all damage done by 30% when your health is halved or lower. Change of plans. We're going to Insurgents, actually. We're heading to Insurgents. That's cool. That's really cool. I see. I wonder if it will have a physical release. I plan to get a Switch 2, and yet I'm going to end up buying a Switch 1 game to go with it. I mean, it's true. That's one of the only good Switch 2 games or Switch games. You know, there's not a lot of good exclusives for Switch 2 yet. Okay, boys and girls, look at the sword. We can see the camera up close now. Look at this glorious beast. That is awesome looking. I'm digging that. Still don't know how I feel about the upgrade menu. I am with you on the main UI. Like, this needs a lot of work. But honestly, I think this is pretty great. The sphere grid thing, I'm just calling it the sphere grid. It's the tablet, something tablet. Mana tablet? I can't remember. My only complaint is it seems a little bit close sometimes. Now I feel like it's zoomed out a little bit, actually, since we initially saw it. I could be wrong. But I don't mind this at all. I think that's great. Reminds me of the sword I got Cloud in FF7. Yeah. Yeah, totally. Dude, that was amazing. I'm going to come over here and save it. Enemy right here. Ugh. Oh my gosh, that combo is tough. And then he jumps back. Cool. Cool, dude. I don't know, man. Getting that broadsword, something just clicked with me. This feels really old school now. I like it a lot. Just finishing up some Fortnite grinding. Heck yeah. Dude, the new season, I'm not going to lie, Tucker, has me tempted. They brought back the Frost King, which just so happens to be my very first season I ever played. Chapter 1, Season 6, I believe. And I'm like, oh, that's my guy. I need the new version of my guy. He was like my first cool skin I ever got. So, I don't know, man. I might need to dive into this season. How is it, generally speaking, though? Is it any good? Gotta fill in the map here. Swim around to fill in the map. Fortnite Battle Pass. Get back into this beautiful water. Dude, that looks incredible. Again, I will say, tell me how this is an indie game with 5 people working on it. Blows my mind. Ooh, there's like a sunken ship down here. I wonder if the last... Wait. Oh, that was a fish. I thought that was the last triangle piece I was looking for. I'm like, that's devious. Okay, that's not that. Thought it was just floating around down here. Here's a chest. Mana Clash playing card. Okay. That's right. We got to get back to some Mana Clash, too. I was chatting with the developer a little bit, and he mentioned a few tips and explained a few things more about Mana Clash. A lot of it was user error because I'm an idiot. But it was helpful. It was helpful. I forgot Fortnite existed. I used to play it from before it turned into a battle royale all the way to season 8, and kind of just played on and off a few times a year. That's kind of where I'm at now. Again, I started Chapter 1, Season 6, like maybe a year into Fortnite's lifespan. It was still pretty new and fresh and hot, and everybody was into it. And I was like, I'll try it. My buddy was like, dude, you got to try this. And I tried it on my own on the Switch, and I was like, I don't get this. And then he's like, no, dude, let me play with you and like show you the ropes a little bit. And I was like, okay. And then I was hooked. So I played quite a bit back in the day, but I'm kind of with you, Switch It. Now, it's still a good game. Like, I don't like any of the other modes except regular Battle Royale, zero build. But, I mean, I've been playing it for 7 years, right? At a certain point, you're just like, I'm kind of over this, but some seasons draw me in. It's not that I don't like playing it anymore. It's just been there, done that, and like it kind of requires a really good battle pass to get me to dive back in. Like really good skins or like another nostalgia bait, like, oh, this season has Power Rangers, I have to play this. And you know, it's always a fun time. And I play with my kids and stuff, and that's always a fun time. I think the last thing I remember in Fortnite was Power Rangers, but I forgot. I never buy microtransactions, so I did not get them. Yeah, microtransactions aren't even micro these days. That's a good way to put it. I personally am a big-time build mode fan, mainly because I'm just used to that mode. Yeah, and of course, by necessity, I played build when I had to, before zero build came out, and it was okay. Like, I didn't mind it, but as soon as zero build came out, man, there was no turning back for me. Oh, I haven't tried the beacon feature yet. Look how great that is. That's actually really nice. Okay, so we've explored the whole beach area, and the last piece was not there, so I'm guessing it is in the mountain. Let's go. Let's go. How many people do we have in here anyway? Give me a sec. pause the game real quick, at least for audio. I'm gonna refresh my chat. These days, I'm still using a broken way to view you guys' chat. So for now, I'll rely on my OBS stream to read your chats. HP's all filled up. It's not a true video game unless there's not breakable boxes, which I always love. No, wrong button. Oh, it's because I've got my sword for some reason. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. I don't think the piranha plants you can use yet. Switch, it says, I feel like building is what made it unique from other games. The movement system changed, and the game, even in build mode, is unfortunately fundamentally different. Yeah, no, you're right. For some people, like, it was a welcome change, but for others, it's like, this is not the game I started playing. So why am I playing this? And yeah, you're right. I was more the first party where I was like, I like this better. But I totally get what you're saying. I'm an idiot. Why didn't I just use that waypoint earlier? And warp to where I needed to go? John says, how are you this fine Friday? Dude, I'm good. This week was so busy. I say that all the time, but it was so busy. Me and my wife are just exhausted. We've seen each other for probably 17 minutes all week. And there's a lot going on, but it's good. You know, life's good. You can't complain. Beautiful wife, great kids, cool YouTube channel community. I can't complain about much these days. Nope, not what I wanted to do. Nope. There we go. Warp back into the cave. And yet, here you were making videos and watching a fistful of yen. Yeah. That was pretty funny. Yeah, I got a video done tonight that's going to be going up a little later. I've got another big time video coming up, too, that I'm about halfway through writing the script for. What do we have here? What is this? Look at this boss character. This is so Kena Bridge of Spirits. I can't get over it. This game is gorgeous. Is this video game coming soon for the non-members or members only? Oh, is this video coming soon for the non-members or members only? The one that's coming soon is for everybody. And the other one that I'm halfway through making is also for everybody, but it won't be out until probably next week. See, oh, super slime. That's cool. That's very Final Fantasy-ish, isn't it? Goshaya, the hungry slime king. He's immune to my bow. You know what? I wonder if I have to kill Homeboy first up here. Oh, I can't get up there. Oh, I'm getting wasted, but okay, I took out the bowman. Just to check, he's immune to that. I'm not sure if he's immune to fire or my bow in general. Okay, he's immune to magic, I think. Slimes everywhere. Okay, we're going in with the sword. I bounced off of him. Oh, he's immune to my sword too. Okay, so he's got some kind of a trick, I guess. Okay, let's go back to bow. Ooh, little healies. All right, guys, you asked for it. Oh, a heavy sword combo is amazing. Oh, there he goes. I cleaned the floor, and now he's good to go. Nope. He was good. Do we have to kill more slimies first? Okay, we got more slimes. I'm thinking we have to clear the floor of slimes first. Oh! Got hit by his shockwave thingy. 1100 damage with that drop strike. Okay, he's open. He was for a sec at least. Dude, this broadsword's like falling strike is amazing. I gotta get caught up on the chat in just a sec. Slice and dice, I saw. HP's looking okay. Ugh. We're getting him. We're getting him. Let me get caught up on chat really quick. Fire probably immunity. Magic as a whole. Wow. Stop giving me stuff. It's like a flan, but green. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I mean, Final Fantasy has had green flans, but still. It reminds me of the green flans in 15. For some reason, it was reminding me of 12. I don't know why. Come on, dog. Go. Ooh, what the freak was that? That was awesome. You see that move I did? Okay, I pushed L1. The problem is it's got Xbox prompts on the screen, of course. And so I'm missing things that like, I don't know what I'm pressing. I'm not trying as many prompts that the game's telling me to do as I should, I think. I have to use a potion soon. Dude, I love that drop strike. It's amazing. Turns out the people who wrote Fistful of Yen and the whole movie it comes from was written by the same people as Airplane. That makes sense. It wasn't nearly as funny as Airplane, though, I have to admit. Boom, sucker! I was going to use that L1 attack on him, but he died. Oh, we got a slime left over. Like invisible. That was crazy. Yeah, boy. And is this a new... Oh, does this start a new line on the tablet? See, he does have a voice. He was like, yeah. Got a new Aether bead. Okay. I'm guessing we're going to find the last little thing we need here. Or is this taking me to a new area? Maybe I just wasn't smart enough to find it back there. I am going to use my pouch, though, and ocean it up. Look how far the camera is here. Hold on, before I go there. We're going to open up the tablet. This game is so cool. More balls of power. Yeah, that's totally what it is. See, I've got one purple one now. And if I come over here, I'd want to start on this one. It's still locked. Let me just try. Just trying to figure this out here. Okay, maybe not. Maybe that's not right. I thought that was going to let me open up a new trail, you know? But we're going to go this direction. Okay. For some reason, this makes me want to watch The Dark Crystal, dude. It's so good. I love that movie. And I never talked to that guy out on the dock either. Ooh, Deep Root Mountain. Let's see what it's saying my next objective is. It just says through the mountain still. Okay. So, let's see what's down here. Is that a waypoint? Oh, right here. Nope, that's not a waypoint. Oh, that's cool. It's lifting the platforms up. I guess let me go a little bit. There's got to be a waypoint up here somewhere, right? Probably because glowy purple stuff, yeah. Nostalgia vibes, glowy purple stuff, crystals, spheres. I get you. That's totally Dark Crystal vibes. Another Mana Clash card. Oh, that's what I was going to mention before, that I was interrupted by myself with my thought. The dude was telling me, the dev was telling me, like, how to manage my deck better since I've gotten cards out of chests and stuff. That'll help me a lot, too. Got a girly pop here. Another wayward soul. How did you get up here? Me? I'm here for the beautiful sunset. Climbing Deep Root Mountain is well worth the reward. You can even see the expansive Donaagi Dunes from here. Oh, we got dunes coming up? Oh, that's where the spire was, right? Are you saying you're bad at something you just learned? Yeah, dude, totally. More cards equals more good game. The character models are just gorgeous in this game. It took over for a cinematic. Is that the spire right there? Dun, 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 dun. That is an epic shot. Woo! Look at that shot. That doesn't make you want to just go and adventure. I don't know what will. He's having another one of those flashes. He straight up passed out this time. Oh, man. I want a big sword like that. Or the Odachi, like the one behind me. Can you hear me, traveler? Are we going into the dark world now? Shadow draws closer by the minute. Sorry, I missed that one. Your time has finally come, my lost child of light. Now you'll become a little pink bunny. Ooh, was that my hand that grabbed it?
So this is where the gods left a trail. This world is broken.
Voice acting is awesome, by the way. This music is so cool. This reminds me of like when the Blood Moon comes out on Breath of the Wild. Okay, escape the shrouded world is my new objective. Ooh, and the marker's purple now too. Escape the shrouded world? Whoa. Oh, it's that girl from before. Where'd you come from? Wait, you wouldn't happen to be the reason that old tree back there is glowing like some blinding beacon, would you? It says another Damie, though. Oh, Babel, I'm exactly the same. And in fact, I went to a buddy's house yesterday, Daywalker, that's in the chat sometimes, and he has a big, awesome husky dog. It wrecked me, dude. I'm so allergic. I'm still feeling it. But yeah, allergy season's the pits. Hold on. I know it's telling me to go over there, but okay. I just wanted to see. We all know the rule number one. We got to explore where it's telling us not to go first. Sully, hi there. Seems like I joined at the perfect moment. Hey, what's going on, my friend? Thanks for joining. Everybody show some love for Sully. We always like new imaginary friends in Nostalgia Nation. And he joined the party. Thanks for the sub, dude. Thanks so much. We are really digging this game. In fact, Sully, you're brand new here, I think. You want to introduce yourself? Tell us something about yourself. I do have the one purple Mana Stone still. And by the way, Sully says, well, I'm one of the developers of this game, actually. Wink, wink. Remember how I dropped in the Discord earlier tonight, you guys? I said, there may or may not be a special guest dropping in. Funny that, says John. What did I say? I said, I can neither confirm nor deny a special guest may be popping in. I'm going to refresh my chat real quick, too. But let's definitely take a moment out. Show some love to Sully in the chat for hooking us up with this amazing experience and working on this game. Pretty amazing. Thanks for joining. From across the world. Oh, I wanted to check. How many people do we have in here right now anyway? Whoops. We're looking at about 10 people in here, right? My view's all screwed up right now, so. I like Ferris wheels, college football, and anything that goes 200 miles an hour. I wanted to ask you, Sully, and I know that you definitely can't answer all questions right now. But one that you might be able to give us some hints at that a bunch of people were asking, and I was like, I can't remember if he told me or not, was what platforms this game is targeting. Are we looking at, obviously, Steam, I'm assuming, because it's on Steam, on the wish list. By the way, everybody should have wish listed it by now. I saw a few of you have. But is this targeting PlayStation, Switch 2? I know that's a very premature question probably for this stage, but targeting being the key word, if you can give any insights on that. Great to be here, he says. I don't usually watch streams, especially not at 7 in the morning, but I haven't had a better view with my morning coffee in a while. Thanks for sharing the game, says Babel. Okay, so we just got sucked into the dark world, and the objective changed to escape the shrouded world. So this is pretty epic. And I was telling them before, I love when the camera zooms in so close like this to get a good view. Look, his eyes are... Dude, his eyes are the different color, too. Oh my gosh, look at the mini-map. There's like a million enemies on there. The shrouded world is a dangerous mirror version of your world. What was light is now dark. What was east is now west. Oh, it literally flips it? Zelda Master Quest style? Here your body accumulates decay constantly. It builds up over time, and when taking damage from shrouded monsters, decay drastically reduces the damage you deal and eventually starts siphoning your life away, so you can't survive in this world. Find sources of astral light to alleviate your decay buildup and empower you against its shrouded monsters. Dude. So now we're in a survival horror game. If the astral tablet contains abilities that can help you fight shrouded monsters even without astral light. Okay. Okay. So, I don't have any spheres right now. Wild. Green torches. The chemist in me likes that. If you throw copper sulfate on fire, it turns green. Dude, it is dark. Like, you can't see a foot in front of your face in this realm. Holy crap, that guy's huge. Okay. I kind of want to try and fight them. Oh, ouch. The little bouncy plants have spikes on them now. I don't want to try and fight that huge skeleton guy, but I'm scared to. Where's my decay, I wonder? I'm just missing everybody. Oh, gosh. Okay, abort, abort. It literally is like a run and gun situation. This guy I was doing damage to. Not much, though. Oh, we still got spheres to find in here. Okay. Beads, that is. Beads. So I can't just run and gun. I've got to explore a little bit. This is so cool, Sully. This is freaking awesome. A lot of us in the community are getting a real kick out of this game, by the way. We're really enjoying it. Do I speak for everybody? Yes. Yes, I do. It's so dark. I can't see anything. I'm relying on my mini-map a lot to... There's just enemies everywhere. Is that my same waypoint I put down before? Because this was the ocean before, right? We'd love to release the game on any and all platforms, but we can't say anything before it's been confirmed, of course. The platform holders wouldn't like that. Hope to be able to announce something soon. That would be amazing. I know that's kind of a later game decision to make, but okay, there you go. There you have it, folks. As many as possible. PlayStation Vita release, please? Of course, that's going to be day one, obviously. Game Boy? That is awesome. Okay, well, here's a waypoint. I imagine I can't warp back to the other world using waypoints. What is this? Another... Oh, is it just a barrier I can't get through? Uh-oh. How do I get up there? Watching my mini-map. Okay, nowhere I can go there, I don't think. It's worth a try, right? Is there a map of the... Okay, there's a map of the whole world here. This is not the Dark World, obviously. Ah, yeah. See, it takes me to the dark version of it. Which I haven't explored. Oh, gosh. Dude, that huge skeleton guy was amazing looking. Reminds me of the skeleton dude in Link's Awakening in the 5th dungeon. It did... Okay, so there is a waypoint, or not a waypoint, a marker on the map leading me here. I wonder where my decay is Oh, that little 70 up there in the corner is probably my decay. And my weapons, like, don't do much. Oh, gosh. There's 2 of them. Oh, a healing potion. That's good. There is a path down there. Maybe I need to stay up top to get back over there. Ouch. Oh, it's filling up. My decay's filling up. So I'm at 78 out of 100 decay. Oh, gosh. Where do I go? And this is the way I came. Let's see. Smart fridge is the main goal. That would be amazing, playing this on a smart fridge. Nothing like nostalgia gaming on a fridge. ColecoVision support? Let me know if you want a hint. That world map is outdated, by the way. Oh, is it? The idea for making the Shrouded world mirrored came from our creative lead happening to see someone play a build reflected in a window and didn't recognize the level, and then it clicked. That's pretty sweet. So he saw the reflection in a window, didn't recognize it as something that he knew. Oh, that's cool. That's amazing. Okay. Yeah, you could drop a hint if you want, just because I want to play as much as possible before this stream ends. Okay, that's that corner. I'm in 79 decay. Stop shooting at me. See, like, where I need to go down there. I just can't get there. I mean, it's very dark here, so I'm sure I've missed something. So I just got to keep exploring, and I'm eager to see what happens when I hit full decay. Oh, and it looks like the enemies are just constantly healing as well. Sheesh. It's got to be something here, right? Yeah, this is definitely where you need to go. I just need to do something here. The light from the trees gives you a buff that helps against the shroud. Okay. From the trees. I love the colors of the game in this area. Yeah, we've been talking about throughout the last couple streams, the colors in this game are just so vibrant and bright. It's amazing. Light beacon equals trees. Okay. Oh, these trees. Oh, these are the trees that I was pushing earlier in the game that were like illuminating up. Okay, that makes sense. I see another tree up there. Now, I'm wondering if that's holding off my decay. I'm watching that 90 up there. Let me bask in the light for a second, see if it diminishes my decay. I don't think so, but I'm wondering if while I have the buff, if my decay doesn't increase. That is pretty cool, though, that you strike away the cloud. The teleportation pad seems unresponsive. Something on the other end is preventing it from working. Oh, it's those little corrupted guys right there. Let's get them! Oh my gosh, look at this freaking army of darkness. Ooh. Oh, I can't jump off this cliff. Oh gosh. Invisible wall. Okay, I forfeited the tree light, so I've got to go back to the one I was at and re-up, I think. And make a break for that other tree. I'm at 99 decay, though. Am I going to die? Being close to the tree slows the decay down, but the only way to get rid of it is to leave. Yeah, I did that on purpose, John. That was intentional. The enemies are also shrouded at first, so you can't hit them until you get rid of the shroud. That makes sense. Trees equal good. Yeah, dude, you feel totally naked once this light runs out. Oh my gosh, it's like running through the trenches in World War I or something. Like, it's just crazy. There's a tree right there. Like D-Day in the Dark World. Oh, is that the exit? That's the exit. There's a waypoint. Let me hit that. I'm at 100 decay. So it doesn't kill me. I'm just guessing it basically makes me so I'm useless in here. Enter the light world? Yes. Dude, that was wild. Wow. Yeah, look how freaking gorgeous this game is. That was cool. That transition was really cool. And now are we in a new area? By the way, Sully, we were just drooling over the water animations earlier. When we first got to the beach, we were like, oh man, this is juicy. Like, that makes me want to drink water immediately. Something we've said, or I've said many, many times, Hina Bridge of Spirits vibes in this game, which is a completely good thing. This massive temple up here. Do I go in the temple? Oh, that's where my main objective is, so. Rule of the RPG, we do not go there first. We go the other way. The water in this game makes me need to be quenched by that wonderful blue liquid. Water equals Mermaid Lagoon. Yeah, that's right. This is what it's feels like to chew 5 gum. The level with the beach and island is actually the first level we made for the game. It's called Forest Trail 1 in the editor, and it's what loads first when you open the engine. That is cool. K Frith is in here. Dude, how are you, my friend? You popped in for a very special treat. I haven't seen you in ages. I mean, you're a busy guy. But we've got the developer of Skyward Entertainment in the chat right now, and this is the game he's working on, which is a very, very pre-release build. So I've said it many times during our streams, but I'll say it again. This is not representative at all of the final product. I mean, it is a little bit. But the final product is going to be much more refined, much different than the stuff we're seeing here. And now that he's in the chat, he can correct me if I'm wrong, but basically from how I understand it and what he explained before, their philosophy was to get the game physically built first, get it on screen and playable, and from there we optimize, we balance, we make sure everything's good to go, and we slowly refine it from that point. So anyway, just disclaimer again, you guys. Ugh. But I'm doing good, Kay. What's new with you, Frith? Dude, hopefully you're well. Celebrity other than me in the house. Yeah, Sonny, that's right. You got one-upped by Sully today. Turns out early day builds aren't overly indicative of the final, which is true. But we were all saying, if this is even remotely what the final product's gonna be like, you got something pretty special on your hands, I think. Okay, we've got a mana clash room here, guys. And now that I have a little bit better of an understanding of it after what Sully was helping me with offline, this could be amazing. And Eskimo just popped in. Dude, Eskimo, I haven't seen you for ages either. What's new with you, my friend? Tell me what's good in your life. I'm well. Should be making a visit out there within a few months, says Kevin. Nice. Cards! Okay, I don't mind sharing the spotlight sometimes. Okay, we're going to come back to the cards in just a sec. I wanted to look at one other thing first. Now that we're back in the light world, there's like so many things I want to do. First of all, Deeproot Valley is where we're at. Oh, we're over here. Deeproot Valley over here. Oh my gosh, are we going to be able to go all the way over here? I doubt it. I'm wondering if this is going to be an under construction sign. But now we're here. Okay. Armaya Cliffs. Is this going to connect us back into the village somehow? That'd be pretty nifty. I am now noticing for the first time, what a noob, the undiscovered waypoints are on the map. There's one here and up in the desert. So I'm guessing this route, because we needed to go up into that temple north, will bring us through here, up into this desert area, and back to the village. However, there were so many tangents we went on, we never found the third piece in the ocean area, and I never talked to the guy on the cliffs, or on the docks. So here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. This is a surprisingly large amount of game considering it isn't like a full release build. I know, right? I repeat, that map is completely out of whack. Dude, I'm excited for like to see where it goes then. The astral tablet needs more power. Okay. So the more you level up your sphere grid, buff locked out of areas based on what power level you're at. That's cool. If I'm understanding that correctly. It's funny speaking all these assumptions out loud when the guy literally that's making the game is in the chat. He's probably like, dude, that's not right. What you're saying is not correct. Let's go bow again. His bow has been an absolute lifesaver. Oh crap, we got a big guy over here. Woo. Dude, who was shooting that rock stuff at me? Run away! Ouch. Okay, yeah. So this is, I mean, obviously, this is where we were in the Dark World, but now I can teleport around. I'm not going to though, because I want to check this out manually over here real quick. Earthbrand, Jakar Earthbrand. We'll get him. Oh, I'm almost dead. Heal up, heal up, heal up. My heavy broadsword. Oh, I died. I think this is the second time we've died. Eskimo, I'm already... Oh, let's see, wait. Got all my stuff for school ready to go. Been trying to find a job. Excellent. School starts back up for me on the 1st of April, and it's doing my actual degree work. Software engineering bachelor stuff. Dude, congratulations. Way to go, Eskimo. That's in the chat for Eskimo. It's over 9,000. Unless you're Japanese, then it's over 8,000, but still a large number. I'm also already 25% done with my degree technically, thanks to a ton of transfer credits. Heck yeah, dude. I want to eat the red slime. Your village is doomed to starve. You have died. We swapped around the level, says Sully, after making it, so it's wrong now. This is actually a good reason for not finalizing things early. Can't afford to do things many times. That's a good point. So we were talking about writing, writing novels, because that's something I do, earlier in the Discord, and I teach a class on this principle that Sully's talking about. It's like revision, right? The principle of revision, how to revise a book. Different environment, but kind of the same universal principle is that the analogy I use is if you're making a clay bust of like George Washington's head, right? You don't go in and do the wrinkles. You don't put the wrinkles in. Oh, that gold. Whew. Oh yeah, that's my corpse gold. You don't do the wrinkles because if you decide halfway through that you want to change his expression, then you got to start all the way over. So that you do what's called blocking out with a sculpture. You get the general shape in place first, and then you take a step back and go, where do I want it to go really? And it's the same thing with a first draft of a novel or a game. You throw something out on paper, you puke something out on the page, as I like to say, and it's going to look ugly, and it's not going to be the best, but then you can step back as the creator and be like, okay, now that I see it physically, this actually needs to go over here, and this character actually doesn't belong in this story at all, and right, like all that kind of stuff, and this part needs to be enhanced, and this part needs to be brought into the background, etc. Or I need to change my genre entirely. And that's what revision's for. All that long-winded thing to say, agreed. Agreed, Sully, agreed. Oh, invisible wall there. Dude, I love how heavy hitting this sword is, though. It feels so good to use. With my playstyle. We started with the fast dual swords, and I was like, those are cool. Little Prince of Persia going on, but this is more my style, dude. Cloud Strife, broadsword chopping. So, Colby, side question. Will you be wearing the Ghostbuster outfit to our wedding? Dude, Sonny, I was telling Lola how we were laughing about that. I will... You are the boss, Sonny. You are in charge. I will literally do anything you ask me to do at the wedding. I'll just be there and be happy and not steal your thunder. I will stage an entire, like, lights go off and the Ghostbuster shows up to save the day. I will just show up in the Ghostbusters costume for kicks and giggles if you want and not do anything else. You are in charge, my dear. I will do anything you say. That's just something that you don't guess on, right? You don't show up to somebody's wedding in a Ghostbusters getup unless you are fully confident that they wanted you to do that. Oh, I need to go in and level up my mana stones. I'm very hungry, but don't have much to eat, so I'm living vicariously through media consumption. In my case, I go, everything I have written is lacking detail, and now my motivation's dead. It's tough, Switch It. It's tough. And again, that's why, like we were talking about in the Discord, that's why we might do a class on this. Wait, I got a first keystone piece in the new area. Okay. What's this? What is that? There's more of them, though, on the map, I can see. Yeah, it's killing me. I need to go back to the ocean place and get the last keystone piece and get in that door. I'm guessing it's just a treasure room now that I've seen the game progresses somewhere else. But I need to go back and finish what I started. Okay, I need to find the nearest waypoint, actual waypoint. I just go back up to the middle. If you jump close to those shiny orbs, you go to the shroud. Oh, really? You just go to the shrouded world? Will I get stuck there again? Oh, snap. Wow, you can just go back and forth like that? Oh, man, that's cool. That transition looks pretty sweet, too. I'm not going to lie. Looks like Craig has chosen plaid for the guys instead of suits, so I think it would fit. I mean, I'm willing to go in a normal outfit, Sonny, and just be normal. And then halfway through leave and get changed and come back in as a Ghostbuster, right? Like, if there's like, oh, that would be funny, but doesn't really work because, you know, we need to do pictures or whatever, like, let's do that. I'll do one way and then I'll switch. That's right. I'm not using Xbox prompts. Triangle for PlayStation. X is square, and triangle. There we go. I'm on my DualSense. I'm on my DualSense controller. Yeah, it gives me real new prompts on the map. Normal Colby? No. I like the sound of that. Keystone rooms will probably be puzzle rooms in the final version. Oh, cool. The early ones we already added, but some are old versions that are kind of combat rooms similar to the roguelike dungeon. Okay, okay. Okay. So at least I'm not missing like crazy awesome content, right? I mean, it is awesome, but I'm not missing like story and stuff. However, okay, we're at the waypoint here. So before I move on, let's go to the waypoint here. I'm gonna fast travel to the beach again because I realized I never talked to that guy. The curse of the RPG. Sometimes you go in the opposite direction the game tells you, and then you forget to do important things. This is also a thing. He probably just says what's up, but we'll see. Oh, now there's Dark World things everywhere. Oh, snap. Okay. So, oh my gosh. So now I feel like I have to re-explore the whole world and in the Dark World. Find Baku Baku and aid him on his quest. First, we got to find Home Slice that was standing on the pier. Talk to him. Here he is. That thing under the water looks valuable, but I won't go into the water. Not ever again. Oh, that's the third one. It was sitting right there. Oh, hi. Didn't realize I had company. I'm Gifford. I'm a voyager. A brave seafarer, one could say. Don't you just love the view? Something about that endless blue horizon just gives me the hope about the future. Yeah, dude, we love the view. Look how gorgeous this looks. And this was the first area that you built? Sonny says, well, we're poor, so probably going to have people take pictures, send to us, and we can print them out. That's actually really smart. Actually, a lot of modern weddings are doing that now, I hear. My wife used to work in the bridal industry. Put up QR codes, and it's like, scan this code and upload all your photos into this one drive or whatever. I'd recommend doing that anyway. Watch out for mermaids. Dude, it was right here the whole time. The one guy I didn't talk to. Well, that makes me feel better. That island was just added during the holidays. It used to be just a blue horizon. Oh wow, that's actually huge. That's cool. That's crazy. We're playing things that were added just months ago. I love that. That's what you're discussing? Okay, cool. Would recommend. Okay, now that I've done that, we're going to hit up the treasure room over here. Or the the locked room, whatever it may be. Excuse me while I choke on my granola bar over here. Um, I'm praying, and this is not my decision to make, that one day we can do a test play of this of the game I'm working on as well. That would be super fun. Whether that can happen or not, I'm not sure. Okay, here we go. Seems like a triangle-shaped object could fit here. Tip for wedding photos. We used an app at our wedding called POV that allowed people to take photos and add it in the same folder, and it was something like 20 bucks for 80 people. Wow, that's pretty good. Sonny says his aunt's the event. Like collabor for Leverkin, and she's doing all that stuff. I have no idea how to do that. Conveniently, you had a triangle. Rusty key. Dude, I'm so good at shapes, though. Holy cow, this area is huge. Ooh. I'm so glad you can't fall off the edges. I've almost done that so many times. Dude, this area is massive. I'm guessing maybe filled out. There's been a few areas we've found that we're like, oh, this is like going to be filled with something later. We assumed anyway. Dude, this is cool. I love this bow. The bow is so nice. Okay. Looks like that might be all that's in here for now. Yeah. You gonna bust out the dad dance moves at the wedding? Well, he's not my dad. I don't dance. But if I'm wearing my Ghostbusters getup, I mean, I might have to do the Ghostbusters dance, right? As they walk down the street in the Ghostbusters music video. Sully says, yeah, so this is basically how the roguelike dungeon looks, but it's very long and just rooms like this with bosses and upgrades, almost like Hades within the game. Oh, that's cool. There's so many different components of different genres mixing in with this game, and it's really neat. But this is still the first iteration of everything. We need to polish the look of and everything. Yeah, of course, of course. Where was the entrance that I came in? Down here? I'm lost. It was over here, wasn't it? It looks like the gate right here. Am I crazy? Am I stupid? Ugh. Maybe it was over this way? Am I dumb? I can't find the exit. I swear this is it right here. The little... right here. I think there's a door at the top as well. Okay. Fun story. My parents' wedding waltz was walking on sunshine. That's fun. I always have to brag about it. I always tell people... Actually, Sully, you'd appreciate this as well. My wife and I played Eyes on Me at our wedding from Final Fantasy VIII. Because it's Eyes on Me. Of course. And our wedding food was cereal. Oh, there's the door right here. And because we both loved cereal, we're like, we're going to make this classy. And it was fun. And then... we left. The song that me and my wife left to, you know, the walk down to the car was Into the West from Lord of the Rings. Dude, look at this environment. bow time. Those guys look like they walked straight out of Doom. These guys are cool. The enemy design is really, really neat. Ciao. We are just about at the top of the hour, you guys, for stream, and there's so much more to do in this game. I'm gonna keep going for a little bit more. Can't just stop right here. No way. Looks like the top of the temple here. Oh, hitting into the lantern. Ow. Nice. Little dramatic slow motion kill there. Is that all the outdoor has to offer, maybe? Yeah, I can't go back up the stairs that I came in. I wonder if that's intentional? Maybe Sully can give me some insight. If that's like, if it's a gauntlet, like you said, that forces you to go forward, go to the next door, next room. Let's see. Which cereal? We had a whole bunch of, we had an array of them. We had like the big glass dispensers. Actually, Craig was there. First dance song, Bruno Mars, Die With a Smile. Hope we might steal the intro, Into the West, walk out the song. We do that all the time. Sully, I actually suggested Waltz for the Moon. Oh, that would have been so cool. But my wife's dress didn't allow for much waltzing. So we did a slow dance instead. I'll probably look like a total doofus. No, you won't. I want to explore a massive building like this. Yeah, it's a gauntlet, but I honestly haven't looked at this room in months, so I'm surprised. So I'm as surprised as you. Oh, I'm dumb. The door's right here. Forward. My bow. What am I doing? Oh, there's the bead up there. Not gonna click anything else till I get that bead. Our bead. And that's the door out, I suspect. Return to the entrance. Let's do it. Like come down, like the bars would come down, just to like let the player know like you cannot go back, you got to go forward. If that would help, but okay, we've cleared this area. Oh, I got to go see what this quest is about real quick. Place a beacon there. Yeah, Sonny, you'll have to let me know like legit what you want me to do. What's gonna work for your wedding plans? Because I'm not going to mess that up for you. But I think that would be hilarious, especially since your wedding's like a week before Halloween, right? Oh, it's up there. How do I get up there? Hold up, son. How do we get... Oh, Dark World? Hold on. Let me just experiment real quick. Gonna go into the terrifying Dark World. Yep, look. Oh, there was a stair there. I thought maybe. Hold on, it's hard to see. I can go this way though, look. So you gotta go back and forth between the worlds to get to certain places. I'm scared for my life right now. Decay is at 6. I just gotta see if there's something some way I can get up there and then go back to the normal world. tree. Got a new waypoint. Dude, now yeah, you have to re-explore the entire world in the dark world. That's crazy. Like, where would this lead me? That's crazy. Okay, that opens up so many possibilities. That honestly hurts my brain knowing how much that you guys as developers would have to think through with, like, what leads where, you know? That would be wild. What is this? Baku Baku.
Swordsman, can you defeat 5 slimes in the area for me? Trust me, I have my reasons for this request. It will be worth your while, I promise.
That's the voice I guessed he has because I can't see what he looks like. But yes, sir, I'm all over it. Well, okay, we got to do the slime quest real quick. Sorry, let me pull up my chat again. I lost it. Still having technical difficulties with the chat through OBS. I need to get that fixed. Just to fill you in, Craig, my fiance, Craig's his best friend. Yeah, we went on our mission preaching Christianity in Japan together. We're war buddies. Good instinct not to click. It's really easy to leave by accident. I do it every time, says Sully. Okay. You can never mess anything up. I don't know. I could feel pretty stupid, though. You should have a few people dressed in Halloween costumes or put it on the invite. Halloween costumes are encouraged or optional. I'm craving Taco Bell, but they have forsaken me. They used to be open. They used to be open 24/7, then 2 a.m. and now only till midnight. You got tricked by the mirroredness and went the wrong way. Don't worry, I still do that after. Oh, I didn't even remember that. You're right. I got to remember it's mirrored, so I got to go left. Oh, dude, that's wild. That actually is pretty different than most games like Dark World versions. It's just the same map modified, but this actually you literally go into a Zelda Master Quest. It's harder, it's darker, and it's backwards. That's crazy, dude. But that high ledge is actually a shortcut you can enable later. I don't know what the beacon is doing there. It's not the one you put there. Yeah, I was wondering where that came from. We used to have it all 24-hour Walmarts, 89-cent 5-layer burritos from Taco Bell. I know, dude. But here at Nostalgia Nation, we just remember the good times fondly to empower us for the future, not to be sad. Them were the days. Yeah, you know, when we do our late night Wendy's runs, which by the way, I'm kind of feeling tonight. I always get the junior bacon cheeseburger, right? It's my favorite. I remember in high school, we had a Wendy's across the street, 99 cents. 99 cents for a junior bacon cheeseburger. Now they're like $4. I thought Switch it says I thought I've been streaming Duelim every day, but my Streamlabs didn't stream, so 3 or 4 of them never happened. Oh, that sucks. I hate Streamlabs, but I hate OBS too sometimes. Yeah, now that you got Zidane, you can maybe retire. I'd support that. Okay, where are we gonna find some slimes? I see Mr. Lizard over there. Let's do some upgrading real quick. Can I upgrade anything? I guess the slimes are more up here, aren't they? Maybe? How many slimes did he say? 5? I guess I have my quest log. Adventure log. Yeah, look at all the sages I have to defeat in Mana Clash. Non-completes are at the top. Okay. Defeat the blue card sage. Enter the dungeon. Oh, those are treasure hunts. I see. Main quests, treasure hunts. 5 slimes. Okay. Slimes are everywhere until I need them. There's one. The broadsword combos on this are so awesome. There's Mr. Dude up there. Okay, 2 slimes. Nice. Yeah, I want to see how I could get up there too with the Dark World. There's a bead up there. That's a mushroom. I thought it was a slime. Slimies. I think I've killed 3 so far. Ooh, I got a rough one. Slimes, where are you? Okay, so since I'm standing right here, let's do Dark World. Oh yeah, I was looking at the mini map and it totally just flipped backwards. Power of trees. So now we come here. Yeah, that is trippy. That flips the map. That hurts my brain. Yeah, a lot of people are not going to think that way. That's going to be a fun challenge for people to get used to, because you got to think on 2 planes. You got to think alternate universe and backwards. And is it flipped upside down too? Is north south and south north, or just left and right switch? Our 4th slime. Perhaps I'll make an ice cream sandwich out of toaster waffles and ice cream. Brain soup. I love hearing about your, like you were saying, your poor funds meals. One more slime. Let's go. Come on, slimes. Where you at? I don't think I saw this telescope before. Oh, I can't jump off of here. Green apple flavor slime. I know. I love how all of us are like, we want to eat these slimes. They just look so delicious. Don't know if that was intentional, but that's what's happening. We want to eat the slimes. Oh my gosh. I took that guy out way faster than the first time with this new sword. Whoa! Dude, that power strike is awesome. Dude, I swear I'm fighting slimes everywhere until I need it. Blame Nintendo for my poverty this month. I mean, I did wait a year to get the Switch, but I don't want to blame myself for or my unemployment. Bug flavored. And yeah, by the way, Switch It, if you get your Switch 2, you can always then turn around and sell your Switch 1, right? And gain some of that back. There we go, buddy. Well, I wonder if it'll give me a quest alert saying, you did the quest, you fulfilled it, go back to the guy. Maybe not. However, that should do it.
That's it. That's what they get for stealing my lunch earlier.
That's funny.
Hmm. How beneficial to befriend such a talented fighter. As promised, here's your reward.
Yeah, bead. All right, folks. Quest complete. Let's go to the bead board, the sphere grid. I have to run. I need to wrestle a toddler, get dressed, take the dog out for a walk, but it's been super cool. The next place is going to be the roguelike temple. I'll be listening, but can't write. No worries. We're actually just about done. In fact, I might call it there. We usually end about 10 minutes ago. I'm probably going to run to a waypoint and be on my way for tonight. But dude, thank you so much again, since we have you live, for being here. Thank you for giving us this awesome experience to play through the game. I'm going to keep playing, obviously, because I have more coverage on this game to make for the channel, but we may switch back to Final Fantasy VI next week on Monday, assuming I can still stream on Monday. Anyway, not to talk your ear off, but good luck wrestling the toddler. Good luck with everything. Don't forget, gotta who me out. Oh yeah, the new project. Right. But anyway, thank you, Sully, so much for everything, my dude. You're awesome. We'll keep in touch, and yeah. Everybody go wishlist Second Stone immediately on Steam. I'm gonna put some beads in here first. Increase the strength by 6. Bigger by 5. So next one I get, I can jump over to this one, and we're getting close to, where was it? Is it this in the middle? Yeah, that's the one we want. Too much caffeine, too little existing properly. Time is an illusion. 1,000 milligrams of caffeine daily is time machine. All right, folks. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling a Wendy's run, but kind of not as well. I don't want to go, but I want the food. I didn't eat much today. It was just kind of one of those days. The wife made some delicious baked potatoes for dinner. Don't get me wrong, but just feeling that junior bacon, you know? All right. Dude, another... this build is huge. We could easily do another stream of this. Maybe we'll pepper it in a little bit later, but I'm definitely going to keep playing to get some footage, and I'm going to be making a full video about this experience with Second Stone. But that's yet to come. Let me jump over to my other screen here for you guys. Okay. All right, chat. I don't think I have any other announcements. There hasn't been anything too crazy going on. Just keep your eyes peeled over the next week or so for several new videos dropping on the channel. As I mentioned, Final Fantasy VI next week. We'll probably jump back to that, finish that game out. That was a good one tonight. And thank you, each one of you, for joining in always, but tonight as well. Always a pleasure to have you guys. We got about 10 people on average all the time. Jason's still in the house, I see. Good to see you. Yeah, April is the game apocalypse for me. It kind of ends the gaming drought for personal games I want to play through with Tomodachi Life, Pragmata, and Little Nightmares VR. So I'll have a lot to do next month. So I've basically got 2 weeks to get other stuff done for my channel before I get too busy again. Lots of good content coming up in the future. That's the point to all of this. Have a wonderful and blessed night, says Switch It. You guys too. Thank you so much for just being here with me every time. And I'll talk to you guys next time, which should be Monday night. No promises, but we're trying it. Should be Monday night. All right. Talk to you guys later. Imaginator out.